Hey there, coaches. I hope you are enjoying your slumber party in Chicago. The party that I was not invited to. In any case, I spoke with Lee yesterday, and she mentioned to me that 9 of you qualified for this fun little get together in Chicago. And she wanted me to say a few words to you. So, for one, congratulations on qualifying for this fun getaway. And two, let me just say your names out loud: Carrie and Jen and Angie and Hopi and Beth and Amy and Kelly and Jamie and Jessica. You guys rock. And congratulations. I hear that you had to hit Success Club to qualify for this fun little party. And did you know that Lee has 121 months consecutive in Success Club? I mean, it is mind boggling to me. She's one of 3 coaches in the entire network that has done this 121 months in a row. It's insane consistency. I still can't believe it. It's very, very impressive. And my advice to all of you is to keep doing what you're doing because it really does pay off in the long run. So Lee asked me to share a few words of wisdom. And I was like, what can I possibly say to these wonderful coaches? And that is to just keep doing what you're doing. But I did write a few things down. So um, in all the years that I've been at Beachbody, which is 12 and a half years, it'll be 13 in May, I've interviewed dozens, maybe hundreds of coaches, and a lot of things stand out for me. And I wanted to share a few of those with you so that you can continue on your road to success with Beachbody. The first thing I want to mention is customer service. Now, there's a lot of coaches who have this servant mentality, which is always go above and beyond what you do for others. But at Beachbody, it is really critical that your service with customers and with coaches continues to be outstanding, above and beyond. It is what helps people stay with you in your community because of the way that you treat people. So, customer service is one, and follow up. They kind of go hand in hand because I do believe that if you go above and beyond when you are actually selling something or acquiring a new coach, that the follow up is just as important on the backside. Follow up is the key to retention. Um, this should not just be a one and done business where we just sell a challenge pack or sign somebody up to be a coach. It needs to be a follow up. How are you doing? What can I do? What can I help you with? How can we do this better together? So I definitely think customer service and follow up go hand in hand. I always think that you should recruit more than you need to because I feel as though people who move up in rank and then if and then lose somebody on their team, they kind of freak out. That's not how this business is. It's not just like just get there by the skin of your teeth. It's a constant recruiting effort, constantly, constantly, constantly. I remember I worked in retail for a lot of my young life, and we would hire somebody and train them up, and in like a apparel, clothing, or something. We'd hire somebody, train them up, and then they would quit. And you were like, I can't believe that. I put so much, I invested so much into somebody, and now they quit. And now we have to fill that spot again. Always overfill. Always have somebody in your back pocket. Always call somebody and follow up with them if they were thinking of joining your team or joining a challenge group. That kind of over recruiting will really help your stress level in the long run, that you are just always filling that pipeline. And get better at leading others. That's the last thing, is getting better at leading others. You are a coach and you're in a position to teach others, and you may not think that you're great at it. Read the books, read the personal development, listen to podcasts, go to seminar. Keep loading up your toolbox with tools of getting better at leading others, because the minute you help your first person At Beachbody, you're already a leader. So if you want to get better at leading others, then do so. One other thing that I came up with in taking little notes for your group today was that some common characteristics that I have found when I have interviewed people. And the first one is that they don't look at what others are doing. It's very, very easy to watch social media and just go, wow, look at what she's doing. Look at what he's doing. I should do more of that. I want to do less of that. Um, One thing that I did at the end of the year, this year, it was kind of like my end of year resolutions. I looked at where I was spending my time and money, like fundraising or volunteering at places. And I wanted to focus not what other people were doing or what other people were asking of me to do, but what I really wanted to do. And so, because of that, I just put my blinders on and I said, I want to be involved in this, this, this. So, if something comes my way and it is not in one of those lanes, I'm not going to go for it. Same as when I see something on social media and I go, wow, she's doing something that I'd really like to do. If it's something that I want to do, then I'm going to get involved with it. But if I'm just looking to compare myself to others, then it is not healthy. So don't look at what others are doing. Um, oh, and so secondly, what I've noticed, the characteristics of leaders is that they're not asking what's in it for me. I interview a lot of people, a lot of coaches for stories, either for Super Weekend or for Summit. And they want to shout it out to the rooftops. I get to share my story. I get to share my story. And I tell them it's just your story, not your glory. And the reason why I say that is because if you're looking to get attention or an accolade or an achievement, then you're not speaking from the heart. You know, you're speaking to get something in return. So if you are constantly looking at what's in it for me, um, it's it's not a characteristic that leaders share. So in my humble opinion, it's working for those personal achievements and not boasting about it. Okay? Number 3, they innovate. And this is so, 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 so important because whatever got you here today is not going to work in a month. Okay. Things are changing all the time. And everything that you were doing last month, last year, last decade, it doesn't pertain anymore. So you want to constantly be changing, growing, learning, innovating. Take a look at what our CEO, Carl Deichler, does, and you'll see that he's constantly testing out the waters, trying out new things. Some things work, some things don't. He doesn't dwell on it, he moves forward. Last thing, don't shoot for perfection, shoot for progress. Don't be in the same place next year as you are right now. You should be doing a slumber party next year for 9 of your favorite people who qualified for your event. So just think about that. That's what I look at Facebook Time Hop. It shows me what I did last year, 2 years ago, and I just look at it and go, yeah, I'm in a great place now. I've grown so much. So make it a point to not be in the same place next year. Those are my tips. I hope I didn't take up a lot of your fun time. And thank you to Lee. She has been a wonderful friend to me as long as I've been here at Beachbody. She's a wonderful role model. And I'm so happy for all of you who have pushed to get to this event and now set your sights on even more. Have a great, great time. Hey, it's your wake up call.